Go video, what's going on? Yeah, that was for the photo, you knew that. So, yeah, what's going on? We went to Mariners in Palmer. It's a 4-day flea market. It's called the Brimfeild. It's a 1 week before Brimfeild. So we went, and it was on a Thursday to Sunday. So we went about 9:30 we got there. And we parked in the far back area where it was actually kind of beneficial. My favorite guy was like right next to the van. So yeah, this is what we bought. Let's go right to the stuff and talk about it. All right, so I'm gonna start with just how I laid it out, kind of how I bought it. So here we go. When I first got there, I bought this planer off the guy. He had it marked at 75, and I mean, it's missing some parts. It's missing a blade and a wedge and a couple screws, but a good portion of it's there. A nice shelf piece. It's at least $100. I paid 40 with this part that's marked 10, and I was kind of just a jumping off point, honestly. He had some pretty good stuff, and I just kind of want to generate some money flowing, and I just agreed. Yeah, 40, sure. So I moved on and just made a little pile. This is my pile. We got this pretty much, I think he charged me $86 for everything right here. He was a little high on these bits, but I think he talked himself down. He was like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and then he wanted $1 each. And I was just like, hey, I'm like, can you do any better on those? And then he went 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I think he went like 60, 70, 86. Because I'm pretty sure the first pile was 86. So I was like, yeah, all right, sure. Honestly, I should have kept picking off of him. He was like, if you want to go in the he had an RV. He's like, if you want to go in the RV, you can rummage around in some boxes. I should have totally jumped on that, because he had some other decent stuff. Because I had all this stuff here. I probably have like one more table full, and pretty much everything else was off of him. But I went back to him 4 different times. I know my hands are like, yeah, dirty stuff. So carrying on, we went to the next couple tables down. I went to the next guy who was a little high, and just moved on. Sorry, there's like a mayfly trying to get me. I saw these two fire nozzles. It's like, how much are these? He's like, $5 each. I was like, yep, all right. Not even gonna haggle you. It's worth their weight in scrap, maybe more. So pretty much giving that away. Went to this next lady. She had this interesting sprinkler. I'm a sucker for sprinklers. I did pass on a couple other ones, but that one was $5. I was like, a couple of my sprinkler guys would love this one for 10 or 20. And then she had this. They wanted 20 for that and 10 for that. I said 25. She was like, okay, so 15, 5, and 5. I thought that was a good deal. I don't know. I mean, that's all she had that I could really get off her, I guess. Went to a couple of the tables down. Saw a nice bluegrass axe for 20. Passed on it. Should have bought it. I should have just bought it for Steve or something, but honestly, I didn't really know much about it, and I didn't really research it. It wasn't a high-end one. It was probably like a $70 axe for 20, but it would still would have been nice to have it. I probably could have got it for 15. I got this nice bridle meat cleaver. I don't know. I think I can get a maybe 100 for it. We'll see, but it's sharp. It's in good shape. That's kind of what I have to get out of it, because I paid $140 for these. No, $130 for these bits and this cleaver. He wanted $80 for these, which 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I mean, this one is probably a $60 cutter, so I mean, that's not that bad of a deal. This one's probably 30 if it's cleaned up. 30, 30, 30, 30 for those three. 10, 15 bucks for those. So I mean, not bad. You know, we got to achieve margins. It's not about like picking. We achieve margins. Everything's for sale. Like all this stuff's for sale. You know, I buy it, I pick it, and then maybe clean it. I try not to clean anything, but maybe clean it, and then just move on. I'm just trying to pick. Went to this next guy. All these Bridgeport collets with these, like, quick release mechanismed collets or something. I don't know. These are kind of nice. I mean, look at that. Got the bit in there. Probably releases. I only got one hand, so. Netco. You do the research. I haven't done any research on them yet, but all this, 20 bucks. That's a good deal. So basically, I knew I was getting my money back with these. These are Kratex. They're for like deburring. And all I saw was this right here, which is just these Kratex. But the more you dig past the Kratex, there's deburring bits all at the bottom. Probably, I don't know, it's probably 20 deburring bits. These do like 5, maybe 4, 3, 4, 5, something like that each. So, I mean, it's probably $100 right there. These, pretty sure, yeah, clipper belt, yeah. He didn't know what these were for. I was like, I told him what they were for. I said, these are for a lathe when you redo the belts. So these are pretty cool to have. I could probably sell these. I haven't done any research on them. Some of them are a little soggy. Some of them are not. But honestly, he gave me these. I was like, hey, can I get one of these? I need one for my lathe, because I thought I lost mine. And he's like, yeah, take them all. I was like, all right, I'll take them. Next guy I went to was this guy. 15 bucks for this frayed cutter kit, all brand new, never used. It's probably I saw it sell for 60. I think I can get 70 or 80 for it. It's in good shape with the manual. It's a good piece. So it's an easy double. This is not the order that I found this right here. I know, you're like, wait. All right, fine, we'll go in the order. These right here. I paid 60 for all this. It's a little steep. but this is a good part. It's not complete. These are brown and sharp, I think. Let's see. He said star it, but he's like, oh, they gotta be star it, huh? And I was like, okay. I don't think that's star it. I think the brown and sharp. Yeah, no, that one is star it. All right. So I mean, I have other parts for this, so I can make these complete. So I think I can get 100 out of each of these. So $60 for everything. And I let them know. I'm like, it's missing pots. I'm like, I got the pots, so I was like, don't beat me up on them just because I have the pots. And then I got these, which two of these are complete. They just need to be cleaned. One of these is for parts. This one is for parts. I got this for $3. Little Lufkin. Number 016. Then I went to this guy. Well, no, I went to this guy. I bought all these canes. They're pretty cool. He wanted 25 for him. I was like, I mean, it's a cane for 25. He had 4, all different shapes. I was like, what did I say to him? I said, would you take 60? I freaking kicked him in the balls. And he said 75. And I said, 70? And he said 75. I said, all right, 75. Sounds fair. And then he sold me this thing for 35. Manning Bowman Energex. And the one thing I did notice that was going on in here is they had a they had the vaginal electrode at $1.70, and I thought it was kind of crazy that they had the special vaginal electrode at $2.50, and it's actually the most expensive one in here in the itinerary list of what you could order for this thing. Hold on. Oh, buddy. Hold on. So this is kind of cool to have with it. But yeah, $4. Which one was that? Ozone generator with adapter. Oh, that's what that thing could have been. They might have had the ozone generator adapter with some of that. I don't know. Honestly, I looked at the ozone generator adapter and it looked sketchy. It looked like it was for embalming fluid. And I asked him if it had any friggin' injection needles that it came with. Because if it did, then maybe I'd be a little bit more game on it. But he said no. But last one sold for $300, mint condition. Could I clean it? Possibly. Could I get $300 for it? Tested? We could test it like the last one and shield up, full gloves and crazy glasses, and I don't know. We'll see. You really never know. All right, we got these for $5. All of them. That was kind of a good find. And then we went back, and I saw this. We went back, I saw this to that guy, and it's my stomach. I'm gonna clear the table and then bring out the rest of the stuff. All right, here's the rest of the pile. A lot of locks. So I was like, I'm going back and I'm getting every lock. I'm like, I'm not leaving one lock behind at this guy's booth. And then I went back and I grabbed all those keys, just in case if some of the keys went to the locks. So, all the locks, $100. It was mainly $80 for all the locks, and then I bought one pile of locks at the end, which was this one, this railroad lock, which they had a tag on it for $150. This railroad lock, these two brass locks, and the, where was it? The army lock, right here. This army lock. Those were 20, and then the rest were 80. You know, a lot of these have the keys. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I mean, at $2 each, you're probably doubling your money on the locks at least. I did look up this Auto Go one with the key. It's a $30 lock. 30, 40, something like that. This railroad lock, this is a railroad lock. I can't get the key to work, but it is the key. It is the correct key. BMR Railroad. B&M Railroad. And then B&M Railroad. He knew what he had. $5. That was a smoking deal. What was in that little box with the B&M Railroad were these Brattleboro Trust Company checks from 1911. Those are pretty cool looking. Honestly, I'll maybe get like 10 or 20 bucks on those checks. I'm thinking $400 for all the locks or something like that. We made a pile basically, so it was 80 for all the locks, and then I went back and I bought all the little odds other than a lock, and then grabbed any locks I was missing, and then grabbed all the keys, grabbed this brass, grabbed these bits, grabbed this lathe type jewelers. It's a jewelers. I don't know why I said lathe, but it's a jewelers thingamajigga job. I'm not sure what it's called. I put everything in this box. I did the old put everything in the box. I put it all in a good box. So I got that box, and the guy really likes his boxes. So all these little trinket boxes. This one is actually bone. It was marked 60. I mean, I just threw it in the box. Everything was in the box. And then this, I'll show you this. I'm going to show you everything and then give you the number. Some Brimfeild tap and die, early tap and die. Same thing in Brimfeild, early tap and die. They look complete, they're really nice condition, and everything was $150 for all that stuff. All these old Monopoly pieces, the bells, the Hubley horse, this cool little brass fly reel thing, some Tootsie Toy stuff, a little planer, oil cans, some brass or copper cups, kind of cool looking with that edge. This stain box is pretty. This is pretty nice box. I mean, that's probably a $50 box. These jacks are pretty cool. These little trinket boxes are pretty cool. I grabbed these hook tins. Those are pretty cool. One was in a package. A little Victor needle tin. Some other like little toys, pens. I was gonna start grabbing pencils and shit, but I was like, you know, I probably should have. But And then the keys. I grabbed all the keys. Skeleton keys. There's a couple brass keys. This key. All these keys. Keys for days. All these keys. So right off the bat, these are master lock keys right here. These are all pretty good. They're not fancy. Where's the other fancy ones I wanted to show you? These are fancy master lock keys. The lion. They all have different press on the lion. Pretty cool. Lock and key. Lock and key, man. Lock and key. Don't turn away that money. So yeah, good deal. I was happy. Then I got this little rubber toy for 20 bucks. It does 60-ish. It's in good shape. It's just got a little chip on his shoulder there. He's got a little chip on his shoulder. And that's it. Oh, geez. I always say that's it. Did the old 10-10-10 with him again. I thought there was one more thing that I got with this little pile, because I don't think I paid 10-10-10 for all that, because most of these are missing the blades. I was mainly interested in this shave right here. This camp knife is kind of decent. It's rusty as hell, but it's still a good brand. I didn't even look at who makes it, but it looks decent. And then this is quality made, and this is quality made too. These both had oil in them, so I was like, I can use that. And I think I paid like 40 bucks for that little pile there. So that's it. I'm not sure what the total was. I don't think I had more than $500 in my pocket, and yeah, not bad. I'm pretty happy with what I got. Should do fine. Should do fine. It's a lot of grinding. If I did little individual things, but if I did individual things would equal, 10 times of what your projected number was. So that's why buying a pile of stuff is a whole lot easier. Then you can cherry pick through the pile on different locks that I would want to sell, and then group it all together and push it out. And I got 10 of these tokens. They're little chuck tool tokens. They do 50 cents to $1 each. 10 of them. That's what I got. Thanks for coming. Pretty cool stuff. I was happy with what I got. We all had a good time. I went with my mom and I went with my sister. It was a good time. Was I even filming myself? It was a good time. I had fun. Definitely gonna go again, and I'm probably gonna sit up there. I could probably do pretty good there, to be honest with you. And that's it. Thanks for coming by. Peace.